Skelton.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You know, I thank you very much, but you know that's frightening when people stand up like that, you know. The one lady in a wheelchair, you didn't get up there. I played a big convention down in Cincinnati, Ohio, for 4,000 midgets. I got a standing ovation and I didn't know it. While I'm on that subject, you can't come back to it. I play a lot of conventions, and I played one up in Fresno. And all the women were wearing these red half socks, I thought. And I said to one of the girls, why do they all wear red socks? She said, well, they're not red socks. Said, we work at the winery. Then I met another group of ladies that had white legs. I said, you don't work at the winery? They said, yeah, but we're in Muscatel. Then I played another convention in Cleveland, Ohio, for around 3,000 bald-headed men and women. You know, women are bald too, you know. But now you think of that for a couple of minutes. 3,000 bald. Look like a cantaloupe farm, you know. No, it looked like a mass diaper change. As a matter of fact, every time they laugh, I step back. Look,
I'm Steve Addy, president of Addy Galleries. I'd like to welcome all of you here to the opening ceremonies of Red Skelton's birthday party. Thank you for being here. We have a very special short program. We have a very special short program today, and we're going to announce a winner for the clown coloring contest as well. And I hope you enjoy it, and I'm going to turn things over to Butch Lynn.
What about Bill Scudder as Charlie Chaplin? At this time, I'd like to introduce to you a gentleman who is not new on the comedy scene. He appears regularly, evening at the Improv, and he has a show coming up September 10th. He just completed a Brady Bunch special, and he was our comic MC at our Las Vegas show. Please welcome John Pate.
Hey, John, I didn't say hello. I sat right here and looked at you. Yeah.
Oh, Red just goes, hey, hello, you were sitting right here, I didn't even see you. Well, it is so good to be here. It is. I always have a good time doing these things. It's so much fun. I like coming to Nevada anyway, but we're running on a real tight schedule, so I'll make it real quick. Hello, how are you? Where are you from? I'm from Alabama, went to high school. Anybody here from out of town? Are you married? Have you enjoyed the show so far? Boy, there's some dumb commercials on TV. Thank you very much. Good night. No, it is fun. I flew up here, Red. I flew up, yes, I flew up, and we had turbulence, and, first of all, I guess you folks saw in Raleigh, North Carolina, or somewhere, that plane came down and skidded to a stop, had to make a belly landing, and sparks flew everywhere, but everybody got off okay. But the thing that got me was, out of the 75 people on the flight, 62 people got back on the very next flight. Now picture this, 62 people back inside the terminal with a suitcase full of smoldering ashes going, yeah, when's the next one leave? This is taking your frequent flyer program a little too seriously, folks. You got one guy standing there going, do we get credit for that extra half mile? Think we should. But it is fun being here, though. It is. I was downstairs, and I like to watch people play the games and stuff, and some people get really excited. After a while, you just want to be able to get your money back and go home. There was one guy, I saw him putting $1 in a change machine, getting back 4 quarters and going, all right, yeah! Honey, come here, look, I got it all back. This is great. Take our picture. There's a guy, he was playing at the blackjack table, and his wife comes up and she says, time to go. He says, I can't go now. I'm all the way back up to $50 down. Oh, now here's one you folks can tell when you go home, okay? Same guy sitting at the blackjack table. His wife walks up, says, give me $10. He says, I just gave you $10. What'd you do, lose it already? She said, well, look at you. You've lost $1,200. He goes, yeah, but I know what I'm doing. I like to look around on that one because all the women are laughing, all the guys are going, that's not too funny, pal. You just tell your little jokes, leave us alone, all right? But it's fun, and so I was flying up, and they were having turbulence, and of all things, they were serving coffee, too. I mean, now, this is one thing nervous people on an airplane need, is more caffeine in their system right now. But first of all, how many coffee drinkers we got? Applaud if you're a coffee drinker. Okay? You see, coffee has always amazed me. You take this piping hot substance and you pour it on one of the most sensitive parts of your body. But when you spill that same substance on your hand, you scream bloody murder. Really, you could hit your hand with a hammer and not yell as loud as if you spill coffee on it. But I don't see that many of you plopping your tongue out on a table and going, oh, that was refreshing. I think I'll do that every morning for breakfast, yeah. I also don't believe Juan Valdez can pick all those beans by himself. You have to be on a lot of caffeine to pick all those. In fact, I don't think Juan picks the beans at all. I think Juan gets other people to pick the beans for him, and he takes the credit for it. He's kind of like the Ross Perot of South America. Really is. No, it's really, all right, now, here's the deal. Here's what we're going to do. I got a plan for picking the beans. All right, now, we're going to get all the chickens in one pen. All right, now, everybody listen to me. Here we go. Here's the plan. Here's the deal. You pick the beans, and I'll be as loyal to you as a 3-legged dog. But it is so good. It's so good to be up here again and to be able to be a part of Red's 80th birthday. And it was fun the first time I got to work with you down in Las Vegas. And we had a young guy opening for us. His name was Wayne Newton. I hope that he progresses and makes it sometime. But it was a really good time. But I really enjoyed that, and it was an honor for Steve to ask me to be a part of this, because when I first started collecting Red Skelton art, and I went into the Addy Gallery, and I was talking to Steve and some of the guys down at the gallery in Las Vegas, and I was telling him about how much Red Skelton had influenced my career. Number one, ladies and gentlemen, you know as well as I do that this man with a family-oriented TV show is probably the biggest influence on family values and generations of all time. And I say that, Red, because when I wanted to be a stand-up comic, I knew that in my heart, first of all, I'm a Christian, and I wanted to be able to make people laugh and have a good time without having to use any filthy language. And for an example, and for someone to influence me, ladies and gentlemen, that example is personified right here on the stage today. And as much as you influenced me, and you have influenced generation after generation, and I look out here and I see this whole new generation of people that you're influencing right now. So to you, Red, I say happy birthday, and thank you, and may God bless.
Thank you. You're wonderful. Did you ever get my letter?
Yes, thank you all. I appreciated the photo and everything. That was wonderful. Thank you so much.
When I first met him, I sent him a letter. I just asked him if he got it. He said, yeah. The way the mail is today, you never know, you know. That's it. Laugh and run. I think he's wonderful, don't you? Yeah.
Thank you very much, John. Skelton, party of 1,000 to the Oyster Bar, please. I'd like to take this time to do a couple of very special
Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Send in the clowns. Isn't it bliss? Don't you approve? One who keeps tearing around, one who can't move. Where are the clowns? Send in the clowns. Just when I'd stopped opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours, making my entrance again with my usual flair, sure of my lines, no one is there. Don't you love the farce? My fault, I fear. I thought that you'd want what I want. Sorry, my dear. But where are the clowns? Send in the clowns. Don't bother, they're here.